Here's Dr. I from Indiana. And this is an email which I received. I appreciate this email. Again, thank you for sending the emails. If you have any emails, you're welcome to send them to Dr. Dahan at dahanlive.com, and I'll be sure to answer as much as I can the emails which I receive. I have been in practice for 15 years with a fairly good practice. I have loyal staff and earning a decent living. I'm concerned about the future of healthcare and worrying about my years of retirement. I have 3 children, and I'm not sure if I will be able to support them in the future. Okay? I've heard and followed you for many years, and I would love to get some advice. Thank you for following me, and thank you for listening to what I've been saying in the podcast. We have by now, I believe, over 900 podcasts which have been published. It seems to me, however, just from the way you are writing this email, you have not been listening to the podcast and resonating with them. You've been listening, but you haven't been hearing them. I constantly speak about the fact that you should be trusting in yourself. Trusting in yourself means having the value in your mind that your self-worth matters in this world. Knowing for a fact that God gave you an opportunity in this world to make a difference. And He would not give you the opportunity to make a difference unless you have the proper skills, the ability, and the unique responsibility to follow through. He would not do that. Otherwise it would be a waste of His doing. And that just doesn't make sense. For you to worry or be concerned, like you said, and worrying about my years of retirement. I don't know how old you are, but if you've got 3 children now and they're growing up, you must be in your mid-strong years. You're not 80, but you're not 20. So in those years, you should focus on working, accumulating assets, and growing your life, and putting some of it aside. So some of it's going to be put away as a retirement account, some of it should be put away as an investment, and some of it should be taken so that you meet your expenses. It's what life is all about. Worrying brings you absolute no peace whatsoever. It serves no purpose either. It's just going to stress you out. It's going to make it worse for your marriage, worse for the attitude because of the resignation you're going to have with yourself, worse with the combination and relationship that you're going to develop with the people around you as well as your children. What's the point of that? What would you benefit from that? Why would you worry? And worry costs your mind and your life. And it brings absolutely no rest whatsoever. And at the same time, it gives you no relief. Not only that, worry, for all intensive purposes, will never stop unless you make that decision. That's a decision that you have to make. And we live with that on a daily basis. You have to decide. Do you want to think from a negative standpoint and a positive standpoint? And I'm sure you've heard this saying many times. When you look at a glass, is it half full or half empty? When you say the word half empty, that means you're focusing on the part which is not. When you say half full, you're focusing on the part which is, and the part that matters. When you say things like, I have a decent office, and that you're earning a fairly good amount of money, because you said a fairly good practice, and you've been practicing 15 years, why worry about, will I be able to support them years from now? Of course you will. You have so far. You realize that the world has close to 7 billion people. Do you think by your 3 extra children, the whole world is going to tremble and there won't be enough food for them? Think about that for a second. The same Creator that created this beautiful world of ours and gave so much to each and every one of us is going to forget your 3 kids and your spouse and yourself? Of course not. You have a good job. You have a good practice. Focus on the positive. Keep working. Keep doing what you're doing, and only start worrying when, God forbid, any one of the children is not doing well physically, and you have to now pray that they become better health-wise. that's when you start worrying. That's when you start paying attention to those details. Otherwise, there's no reason to worry. There is no reason to be concerned with anything else other than the fact that you have a beautiful life, a great practice, a phenomenal opportunity to make this world a better place than it is. And at the same time, enjoy your family and your children. So, this is the advice that I'm giving you. Start focusing on the positive. Be happy with what you've got in pursuit of what you want. Be happy with what you've got today in pursuit of what you're going to get tomorrow. Be happy and be satisfied. Remember that happiness is not an accident. Happiness is something designed by the person that you become. It's important to remember that. And good luck to you in creating and designing a new life, worry-free and happy. Thank you very much. I wish you the best and God bless you. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the notification bell to get my latest update.